Let's get into some things, child. We got some stuff to talk about today, honey. We got some stuff to talk about. Hit that like button if you are new here. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a great time over here. You meant what you said when you said it. Really be as bad, because I'll be understanding y'all sometimes. And when y'all know when I say y'all, you know I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about y'all. It makes me that all these people that got something to say have been actively involved in the political process in their world. I don't believe it. You ain't gonna convince me. I know y'all love me. What's up, tribe? Y'all, we back. Okay, we are back. So as you can see, last night, child, I went down to the T.S. Madison Craig show. I told y'all I don't like that name, but it's the name, and it's the name. But let me get into the things, you guys. First of all, let me take this picture down, child. Let me take the picture down. Here we go. Hey, y'all, come on in. Welcome back. Come on in. Take a seat. Get comfortable. We're going to be here for a few minutes. We're going to be here too long. We're going to be here for a few minutes. Now, first of all, the T.S. Madison Craig, I'm just going to say the T.S. Madison Craig show, then came through D.C. now. They done came through D.C. Now, if you see my title says, City Winery, you in danger, girl. We're going to get to all of the City Winery of it all, okay? Yes, it was at Howard Theater. So first of all, these shows be in the middle of the week. I'm an old lady, okay? I'm an old lady that like to be in bed by 11. So that's why I don't be going to the Baltimore shows. Y'all know I loves me some TS. But, baby, I can't be doing them Baltimore shows, because you get out, then I got to come home. Baby, it'd be a lot. I'm not saying I'm never going to go. I'm going to say that's why I hadn't gone yet, okay? But I said when it was coming to D.C., I said, now I've been asking for them to come to D.C. I got to go to D.C. So I did. So y'all know we went live before I went out there last night. So y'all know I got there. First of all, can I say something? The doors opened at 7. When I tell you that my Uber pulled up at 7 o'clock, like literally I was getting out of my Uber at 7 o'clock and the line was already around that corner and it was like -2 degrees last night. Bitch. It was cold as hell. But the line moved fast. So first of all, I want to give a shout out to the Howard Theater because, baby, when they say them doors opened at 7, those doors opened at 7. Not 7:30. Not 7:20. 7. And we had to go through 20 checkpoints like we was going to the inauguration, but we went through. Okay, we went through the checkpoints. We had to get wanded down. They checked my purse. They asked me for a drop of blood. I had to show my ID. They wanted to see my passport. But they started at 7 o'clock, okay? So you go in, and, you know, the VIP section is in the front. And then, you know, whatever. They had a bar and all that other good stuff. It was very similar to the setup when I went to the Carlos show. Except for Carlos' show didn't start on time. Carlos' show did start on time. But TS show started on time. I mean, the doors opened on time. And I'm going to say this, too. And I'm going to say this to all the people that do these things. Part of the problem, in my opinion, with Carlos' show was he did the meet and greet at the beginning. So first of all, you didn't start on time, but the meet and greet was at the beginning. So the problem is you literally had people coming in doing the meet and greet, and that was taking a long time. And then you had to start the show. So TS does her meet and greet at the end. And I would recommend doing the meet and greet at the end. And I'm going to tell you why. Because what happens is once the meet and greet is over, then the people who didn't pay for the meet and greet can go. The rest of us can line up and do what we have to do. And then there's no pressure. Like, we got to hurry up because we got to get the show started. So I like the meet and greet at the end, because then you don't have to worry about all of that. Kempire did his meet and greet at the beginning before his show, but he set up his meet and greet early enough. Like, the doors opened up. I think his show started at 8, but the doors opened up at like 5:30. So there was plenty of time for the meet and greet and then the show. So I like it better when it's afterwards, but if you're going to do it beforehand, then you really need to put the time in beforehand. That's just my opinion. But moving right along. You also got a sample of TS's fragrance. I already had a sample from the Atlanta show, which is good. I like it. Moving right along. So got in there for the show. At 7:40, I got up to tinkle because I said, well, the show starts at 8. Let me go make my little run to the bathroom. Give me 20 minutes, because if you've been to the Howard Theater, you know the bathroom is over the river and through the woods to grandmother's house we go, right? So I was like, let me go on down to the bathroom so I can get back. Baby, the show was starting. By the time I came back up them steps and was walking to my seat, baby, the show was starting. So when I say start on time, baby, we were starting on time. TS usually has an opening act. This is like the third or fourth time. Fourth time? I think I've been to a TS Madison show. She always has like an opening act. So the opening act, I did not catch the performer's name, and so I apologize. Powerful, if you know who the performer was, because I was told they also were at the Baltimore show. So Powerful, if you know the performer, let me know. But this was a Kamala Harris impersonator. Baby, this was so good. I did not get the person's name, so my apologies to you. But y'all, please, if you know who this person is, put the name in the chat, because baby, so good. First of all, they have Kamala Harris down. Do you hear what I'm telling you? They have Kamala Harris down. Baby, they got Kamala Harris down. They got the pantsuit. They got the little wig. They have the hand gestures. Like, they kept doing, they kept doing this with the hand, They kept doing this. Oh Lord, let me take this picture down. They kept doing the hand gesture, right? And they kept saying, well. I said, baby, this was so good. And then at the end, they did a rap. I said, okay, rap. Okay, for the rap. So that was good. And literally immediately after the performer got done, baby, the show started. Here come Craig. Like, immediately, Mo came out, set up his stuff, and then here come Craig. So when we talk about respecting time, we definitely are respecting time. We're going to get to the respecting time in a second. City Winery, I didn't forget about you. I ain't forget about you, City Winery. Moving right along. The Informed is here. Yes, I met the Informed last night. It was so nice to meet you. I met Ronnie last night. There was another subscriber that just came up to me and was like, I like your show, and walked off. I was like, thank you. But we were outside. I told y'all it was -2 degrees out there. And I feel like she was like, I like your show, and kept it moving because it was cold as hell. But I was like, you could at least tell me your name. So if that was you, can you drop down in the chat and say, hey, that was me? Can you please drop down and say, hey, that was me? It was so funny. I was talking to Ronnie, and she came over and was like, I like your show, and walked off. So if that was you, can you drop down and say, hey, girl, hey? Can you say, hey, girl, hey? But it was so nice to meet the The Informed, and Ronnie. I ended up sitting next to Ronnie. I feel like Ronnie was gonna let me slide in line with him because he was in line, but I didn't want to be that person. So I was like, "I'll see you inside," and then we ended up sitting next to each other. So it was cute. Which city, Ronnie? The one in Philly, but we're gonna talk about it, Miss LA. Oh, we're gonna talk about it, Miss LA. So TS comes out, Craig comes out, and baby, as soon as they get started, now here's what was funny. The young lady that was sitting on my left, and she subscribed to me last night. So if you are in here, girl, hey, drop down and say hi. She was telling me about you saw TS sort of already kind of talked about this a little bit on the show about their experience in Philly, the city winery in Philly. But baby, she let it all hang out last night. And I feel like on January the 22nd, she said she's gonna be on live television on January the 22nd. And if the city winery don't get it together, she airing all their asses out. So I'm here for that because I just am. So let me say this. Most of these shows have been at city wineries. I feel like there's some sort of partnership between TS Madison and City Winery. The first live shows were at the City Winery down in, well, I shouldn't say the first, but one of the first live shows were a series of shows that they did at the City Winery in Atlanta. That's where we went. We went to the one in Atlanta. Myself, Abby, El Teddy, and Kiss My Cheeks. We went to the one in Atlanta, and that was at the City Winery there. And I didn't have a problem with the city. Again, the doors opened on time. We were able to sit at a table, order some drinks, order some appetizers. The food wasn't the best, but it was what it was. That's when Abby Kissed My Cheeks and El Teddy made me take that edible. So I don't know what the food tastes like for real, because they made me do it. So I just know the food wasn't that great, but it was what it was. So let me say this for the price. Let me say this for the price. Now, DC had a city winery, and DC's city winery closed abruptly. Now, what I found out last night was that all the city wineries are connected. I didn't know that. I thought it was sort of like a franchise thing where there were city wineries all over the country, but they were franchised out. They weren't all the same ownership group. I didn't know that. So I found out last night that they're all the same ownership group. And I remember the one here in DC closed, and not only did it closed very abruptly to the point where literally they already had, I remember CeCe Peniston had a concert that was supposed to be like the week after it closed, that she ended up having, she had to make an announcement about it. They had to refund all the tickets, and she was like, I'll be back soon, kind of thing. So after hearing T.S. Madison talk about the city winery last night, it really made me go pull the article about DC's city winery and what happened here. So let me tell y'all a little bit about what TS said last night, and then I'm going to read y'all the article I found on the city winery here in DC. So they were in Philly. They were in Philly. Yeah, they said it closed because of the crime, but we're gonna come back to that, Miss LA. Give me a minute, baby. Let me cook. So they were at the one in Philly. Now, remember, I just got finished telling you that they respecting time, they starting on time, they finish, they doing whatever. She does her meet and greets at the end. Now, she was saying that basically the people were rude. She wasn't talking about the fans. Y'all know the Maddie Mob is whatever it's gonna be. The Maddie Mob is the Maddie Mob, right? We got the perfume. So she was saying that basically they were rushing them to finish the show, right? She said literally while they were, I feel like the engineering was a little bit, wasn't great either, because she sort of complained a little bit about like the sound people and stuff like that. But her main focus was how they treated them. She said that They were rushing them to finish the show. She said they literally just kept coming up while they were trying to finish up the show and was doing like this, like wrap it up, wrap it up. You know, and that can, first of all, that can be distracting. When you're trying to do a show and you got people in your peripheral doing like this, like hurry up, wrap it up, wrap it up. That's rude as fuck. Okay. And it is very distracting when you're trying to have a show, you're trying to interact with your audience, and everybody's having a good time, and you got people over there like, wrap it up, wrap it up. So then we went from that. She said they ended, so they, you know, she said they hurry up and ended the show. And so now it's time for them to get into the meet and greet. And she said literally while they were in the meet and greet, they were rushing them through the meet and greet. She said at one point they even were counting the amount. First she said they told them they could only have a certain number of people for the meet and greet. Well, y'all only got time for 25 people. Now the fuck, if I paid my damn ticket, I don't have time for no 25 people. If 100 people pay for meet and greet, then 100 people need to get their meet and greet. What the hell you talking about? You only had time for 25 people for a meet and greet. You lost your meet and greet mind. That's number one. Then she said they literally were counting out 25 people. Now, if anybody know anything about TS of the Madison, TS Madison is going to be there for her fans. And TS is going to talk to the people. TS is going to interact with the people. Craig is going to talk to the people. Mo, like, it is a good time at the meet and greet, right? Because who y'all see on stage, and I don't know TS personally. She ain't never invited me to the chateau, none of that. But I'll take an invitation, though. I'll take one. But I never got one or nothing like that. But what I do know is every time I have met T.S. Madison, the person that I have met is the same person that I see, right? She not rushing nobody. She not trying to hurry up. She's going to greet every single person the same way that she greeted the last person. So for you to be trying to push her fans through and rush her through and rush her to get through her fans, that's some bullshit. Right, Abby, that is nothing like the experience we had in Atlanta. Absolutely not, right? So TS was like, I keep biting the inside of my cheek. TS was like, I understand people have to go to work. I get that. Like, I respect it and I understand. However, it sounds to me like whatever the contract stated, she was within the confines of that contract because she runs all her shows the same way. Like I said, when we went to the Atlanta show, it was the same format. It was even the same timeline. Like the show is about an hour and a half, hour and 40 minutes, and then she does her meet and greet. So I feel like maybe she has an allotted 3-hour window or something. I don't know. But again, City Winery, this can't be the first person you done had come through there that had a meet and greet that ran a little late. Like this can't, and I'm not even saying that it ran late, but this can't be the first person you done had come through there that had their meet and greet maybe run a little later. I don't know. You know what, Lovely Nola, that might be what it is because I know I'm doing that Invisalign, so maybe that's why I'm biting my jaw. Because baby, this thing, that's like the third or fourth time today I done bit the inside of my jaw. So, and now I done broke the skin now. So, I just did it again. But here's the part that set TS off. Because TS already was talking shit, okay? But here's what set TS Madison DF off last night. Because literally it went down right before she came on stage, which means you know she gave it to us down to the show last night. Like the first 20 minutes of the show. Dental wax. I have some gel. Get some dental wax. Okay. Like the first 20 minutes of the show was her cussing out City Winery. Now, here's what did it though. Baby, why did Maddie say that her manager had called her right before she went on stage down to the Howard Theater? And allegedly, the people down to the City Winery done threatened to not do business with her anymore because of her criticism of her experience down to the Philadelphia show. Because see, here's what had happened. What had happened was Maddie went down to her YouTube channel and she talked about it, right? So, you know, the Maddie Mob did what the Maddie Mob does. And now they all in their fifis about it. So now they're threatening to not want to do business with her anymore at any of their venues. That's how I found out that it's all the same management company and not a franchise situation, right? Baby, Maddie was hot. When I tell you Maddie was hot last night, I can't do it like Maddie did it. First of all, if I did it like Maddie did it, this video wouldn't even get monetized because baby Maddie was hot. Baby, she was fish grease hot last night. Do you hear me? And baby, she was cussing them people all the way out. Okay. And what she told the people, now I don't know what, maybe I missed it. I don't know what Maddie doing on January the 22nd. But Maddie said she's going to be on live national television on January the 22nd. And they better get it right before she go down to wherever she going to be on January the 22nd. Or she going to really show them how powerful of a TS she is. Now, she used some other words. Y'all know what the words that she used. I can't use the words, but she used the words, okay? Now, you gonna DM me, Powerful? What you gonna DM me about? Now, Powerful was at the show last night, and she did tell me she was gonna be there, and I didn't even see her to the end, but it was so good to see Powerful again. You know, me and Powerful went out to dinner a couple of months ago, and we had a good old time, honey. We had a good time. If Maddie cussed him out on Good Morning America, I'm gonna holler. Where is Maddie gonna be on the 22nd? It might be, baby. It might be. Baby, it might be Good Morning America, child. It's Maddie. We don't know. We don't know. Baby, it's Maddie, honey. Because, you know, she liable to be anywhere. She liable to be anywhere. So that was the first 20 minutes of the show. Now, City Winery, you in danger, girl. I hope y'all had a conversation today. I hope y'all had a little kumbaya because, baby, if you know like I know, you don't want that smoke. You don't want it from the Maddie Mob. Oh, she gonna be on the Tamron Hall show? Oh, bitch. Oh, bitch. You don't want that kind of smoke. City Winery. Hey, you don't want that kind of smoke. Now, I'm going to read this quick article, and then we're going to get into the rest of it. The City Winery here in D.C. closed. Now, I said, I remembered it closing because I remember CeCe Peniston having tickets left because y'all know I love me some CeCe Peniston. And I was like, well, damn, I'm glad I didn't buy tickets for that show. But I didn't remember why. So this is this is dated December the 16th of 2022. It says a wine bar and event space in Ivy City is closing and relocating due to safety concerns. Remind me to go back to that Ivy City piece again, okay? According to Ferris Sproul, marketing director for City Winery DC, the location will close on New Year. Its last day open is January the 1st of 2023. So literally that was a 2-week window, right? That was a 2-week window. In a statement, Sproul said, we have tried hard since 2018 to be a part of the resurgence of Ivy City. Remind me to go back to this Ivy City bullshit. In particular, the development of Oakey Street around the Heck warehouse area. We need to be responsible to our staff, customers, and the many musicians regarding their safety. It is difficult enough operating a cultural facility. What the fuck you mean cultural facility? In a challenging economic environment. But when the neighborhood puts so many at risk, it makes it impossible to operate. Now, Y'all know I ain't one to put out dog whistles. But that statement is laced in so much racism, I don't know what to tell y'all. But I'm going to come back to it. Let me finish reading the article. Let me finish reading the article. It's not long. Sproul said the plan is to relocate elsewhere in the district next year. Well, it's 2025, and to my knowledge, you haven't done that yet, but okay. We love our patrons, and we want to make it clear that this is a brief pause and let everyone know that City Winery will be relocating in D.C. Staff members said they were blindsided by the decision to close the Ivy City location. We started to build a real family here and had no idea, said Christian Penny, who is a bartender at the City Winery. He does not believe that crime is the real issue for the location closing. Rather, he blames CEO Michael Dorff. I feel this is a scapegoat to say that crime and violence is the reason for leaving. At the end of the day, he didn't know the culture of my city and the culture of my environment. See what I'm saying? He ain't know the culture of my city and the culture of our environment. Restaurants love company. We like vibrancy and more. So yeah, I don't like the fact that we're leaving, said Gregory Caston, who owns Ivy City Smokehouse just next door to City Winery. Mind you, Ivy City Smokehouse, anyway, moving on. He says he's been in Ivy City for the last few decades. Although there have been some car break-ins, he doesn't believe crime is a major issue in that area. We're not experiencing anything that makes us or our customers nervous. We're just not, he said. According to city crime data, violent crimes have increased in Ward 5. That's the location of it, is in Ward 5. Over the last 2 years, that's where Ivy City is located. A shooting occurred outside of City Winery. Metropolitan PD released video surveillance at the time. It says, I have restaurants in Georgetown, and sometimes if you walk down a dark alley in Georgetown and you make bad choices, you're in an unsafe place. Every neighborhood in DC has those types of characteristics. You have to be smart and you have to have your wits about you, no matter who you are. So let me explain something when I said that whole statement was laced in racism. Let me go back to this right here where it says, we have tried hard since 2018 to be a part of the resurgence of Ivy City. So let me break that down for y'all. Ivy City is not a real thing. Ivy City is a name that the gentrification people came up with to try to rename an area of DC that already had issues and fool the gentrifiers into thinking they were going to this new hip neighborhood. Ivy City is some new shit. As somebody who was born and raised in DC, and I grew up in Ward 5, Ivy City is some new shit. Let's be clear. Okay? That is some shit that came in with gentrification. So for you to be like, we've been trying, baby, y'all was gentrifiers coming in thinking y'all was going to come into an area. Second of all, it says here, the development of Oakey Street around the Heck Warehouse area. Can I tell y'all something? Prior to gentrification, it was a homeless shelter across the street, a Salvation Army. Like all of that area, it was a script club. And I mean the kind of script club where the ladies had bullet wounds in their ass. It was that kind of script club. All of that was in that neighborhood before gentrification. So for you to talk about and make it seem like this neighborhood, baby, that neighborhood already was what it was. And I'm not trying to, anybody that live in that area, don't hurt me, but I ain't lying on you. All of that was already what it was. And then it says it's difficult enough operating in a cultural facility in a challenging economic environment. Bitch, you thought you was buying into an up-and-coming neighborhood only to find out that it was the same neighborhood with the same niggas that was there before. Y'all thought y'all could spray paint it, dress it up, and give it a new name, and y'all was going to bring in the people that y'all wanted to bring in, but instead, it was the same people who were already there, and y'all ain't like it. And I'm just calling a thing a thing. And now that I know it's the same ownership group, it's some bullshit. Moving right along. Thank you, Amber, baby. These my Christmas nails. These about to get done on Saturday, honey. They about to get done. Hey, Mams. Hey, boo. Ma'am said they was blank at the City Winery at one of Candace's concerts. What song she got to be getting people that cry? Shut up, Mims. So anyway, so I believe that them people was on some bullshit. And I believe those people was side-eyeing some of what was going on. But let's be clear. The same thing that happened at the Atlanta show is the same thing that happened at the DC show. And I'm sure it was the same thing that happened at the Philly show. So I feel like whoever the local ownership is up to the Philly location of the City Winery was on that bullshit. And you about to fuck around and find out. Hashtag FAFO. Because you didn't with the wrong one. Because TS, is pissed. Hey, Ronnie. Hey, boo. It was so nice to meet you. Meet you and your sister last night. It was so nice to meet y'all. Baby Ronnie was cutting up in there too last night. Okay, so I'm just like, I'm calling bullshit now. Let's get back to my regularly scheduled program. I just had to put my 2 cents on that one. So let me get back to my notes. So after she got finished cussing out the City Winery, we found out that, they thanked Lonnie B. If y'all don't know who Lonnie B is a media personality. He's on YouTube, all of the things. But Lonnie was the plug. Hold on, that's the wrong picture. There's Lonnie. Lonnie was the plug that got them into the Howard Theater. So shout out to Lonnie. He's another DC. He's a DC homie. He was actually on the Queen's Supreme Court when Maddie would have different guest hosts coming in. He was on the Supreme Court with Maddie. And so he came through. Powerful. You asked me if I'm going to his play. I want to. I was trying to go to the play before when it was here before, but it just didn't work out. But I was trying to get there. Shout out to cousin Ronnie. Ronnie here? Hey, Rodney. I don't see him. Hey, Rodney, boo. Yep, Lonnie B was in. Listen, I was trying to find Lonnie. Lonnie, I wanted a picture. I wanted to hug your neck, Lonnie, and get a picture. But by the time the show was over, because he was sitting way over on the other side from where I was sitting, so I didn't get a chance to get a picture. But moving right along. So Lonnie was there. I'm sure there was some other people there too. Now I am gonna say this: Howard Theater. That's your good girlfriend. Yes, Lonnie is my good girlfriend. Yes. Howard Theater. Y'all know y'all was playing games with them seats. Y'all know y'all was playing games with them seats. Y'all know that the Maddie Mob is fluffy. Y'all know that the Maddie Mob, now I ain't saying everybody in the Maddie Mob is fluffy, but y'all know the Maddie Mob is fluffy. Y'all know y'all was playing with them seats. Y'all had us up in there like this. Y'all need to space them seats out a little bit more, but I get it. Y'all trying to get more bang for y'all buck, but y'all ain't have to have us in there like that, though. Moving right along. So the show started off, they talked about the LA fires, and quiet as kept and loud as it is. Right, the VIP section, we was right, informed. We was in there like this. We was in there like this. Quiet as kept and loud as it is, Craig and Maddie have a lot of the same thoughts about these LA fires that I have as well. And they spoke on a lot of what I already spoke on about these developers coming in and trying to buy up Altadena and all of that, and about people not selling their land. So that was a good conversation. Maybe then they talked about this white lady who was on the news talking about how she left her disabled son. She said her blind son with cerebral palsy told her to leave him. She said that she couldn't get 911 and she couldn't carry him. And she said that the son said, "Mommy, go." And she left. Was he a child actor? I don't know. Let me explain something to y'all. See, as an educator, and I'm not saying that I'm saying I'm used to listening to context clues and keywords that some people might miss. The minute that lady said he had his own cottage out back, I was side-eyeing a little bit. He blind with cerebral palsy, but he got his own cottage out back of the house. He was a child actor. Okay. Baby, ain't no way in where they'd have found us together with our arms wrapped around each other. Baby, I wish talking about some she left to go get. Went to go get help. I'm sorry, what? Moving right along. Moving right along. I ain't spending too much time on that. But so they talked a little bit about that. And then, now this the part not Patty. Ooh, I got some, that let you know Patty on my mind. This the part that TS told me not to tell y'all. This the part TS told me not to tell y'all. Now, when I went up for the meet and greet, because Maddie, I ain't saying Maddie know me like that because Maddie don't know me like that, but Maddie know I'm a YouTuber and that I be talking about the show and I'll be reviewing stuff. And Maddie know that I be reviewing stuff, right? Maddie know I be reviewing stuff. And so Maddie was like, now don't you go down there to your YouTube channel and tell it. And I said, but I'm going to tell it. I said, I'm telling it, Maddie, I'm going to tell it. And then Maddie said, well, if you tell it, make sure you tell that Craig said it. She said, you make sure you say that Craig said it. Now, I'm telling it. So they was talking, right? And what we have found out, Maddie made a comment about, party favors down to the Florida, right? The party favors that the Coquiana down to the Florida, the Miami people. And somebody, I ain't gonna say who said it, but somebody said Funky Dineva name, right? I'm not gonna say who said it, but somebody said Funky Dineva. So then we was like, what? You ain't put Funky out there like that. You ain't talking about Funky with the party favors with the Coquiana. You didn't do that, did you? But then somebody else, I'm not going to say no names, Craig, told a story about hanging out with Funky Dineva. Now, listen, I'm just repeating the story. I ain't say it's true. I don't know nothing about it. Don't nobody come for me. I don't want the Funky Bunch coming for me. I am telling y'all what happened. Now, if y'all don't want me to tell y'all what happened, I will shut up. But don't y'all go back over there to Funky Dineva and tell him that I done made it up, because I didn't make up nothing. I am repeating what I heard. But what I heard was that a certain somebody, I'm not going to say no names, but I already said their name, was hanging out with Funky since he's moved back to Atlanta. So that means this is recent. But that's what I'm saying, Andrew. Funky talk about it as in past tense. Funky talk about it as in past tense. Craig, did I say Craig? My bad. Did I say Craig? But this person said that he was hanging out with Funky recently. Since he done moved back to Atlanta. And they gone down to the Ruth's Chris and had dinner. And then after they left the Ruth's Chris, Funky said he had to go pick up his party favors on his way home. Now, if it's a lie, somebody else told it. It wasn't me. If it's a lie, somebody else told it. And then you know what else we found out? Craig got new pictures of Funky in his phone. Why is Funky sending new pictures to Craig? I said, what? I don't need to tell it to members only because Maddie said it in front of a couple of hundred people last night. Powerful, informed. Ronnie, am I making this up? Am I lying? Anybody else was at the show last night? Am I lying? Am I lying? Anybody that was at the show last night, stop me when I'm lying. Okay, the informed was there last night. I met him. He a little cutie too. You a little cutie too, informed. I met him last night. So then Craig was basically saying he wasn't interested in Funky. But then we found out that at the New York show, guess who tiptoed through the New York show? Guess who tiptoed through the New York show, y'all? Mufasa. Mufasa. Hey, Mufasa. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? Mufasa. Y'all know who I'm talking about, right? What's his name? Avery, the young man that plays that does the Mufasa for the Lion King movie, the Mufasa movie. He's the voice of Mufasa. Ain't that his name? Do I have the wrong person? Hold on. I'm about to tell a lie. Avery Wilson. Is he the Mufasa boy? Am I about to tell a lie? Okay, no. It's Avery Wilson. Never mind. Forget what I just said. Not Mufasa. I'm wrong. T, I said hush. I'm going to shut up. All right. Because I got it wrong anyway. I said Mufasa. That's not Mufasa. It's Aaron. Well, he's from the Wiz, right? Avery Wilson from the Wiz, but I'm going to shut up. Tia said shut up. Tia said shut up. Tia said shut up. So I'm shutting up. I do have the wrong person, though, so I'm going to shut up. It's the wrong person. Avery Wilson. My bad. I said Mufasa. I thought it was Mufasa last night. Avery Wilson, my bad. But I'm going to shut the fuck up now because TS told me shut the hell up. So I'm going to shut the hell up. I won't tell that, but I just told it. Avery Wilson was one of the kids, so it's okay. But he's the one from the Wiz, right? Is Avery Wilson the one from the Wiz? Or is Avery Wilson... So Aaron is the one from Mufasa. Avery is handsome and can sing the house down. Hey, Spilly boy. I had your coat on last night. All right, I'm getting it right. Let me clear myself up before y'all go say I told a lie. I ain't told a lie. I just fucked it up. Avery is the boy that came down to the TS show. He's a scarecrow from the Wiz. Mufasa's the other boy. Okay. Well, it was Avery, damn it. Avery was at the show. Can TS come to Detroit? TS, my niece wants you to come to Detroit. Happy Founders Day, Niecy. Belated Founders Day. I know yours was yesterday. Not a Barbara from Abbott. Yes, I did do a Barbara from Abbott Elementary, didn't I? You know what? I'm going to just stop right there. Let me go on to the next thing on my list. I'm going to stop right there. Y'all just got a child. Y'all had to be there last night because I done fucked it up now. Y'all just had to be there. And I wasn't even drinking last night. Damn. I am terrible with names, Abby. You are absolutely correct. I should have wrote that boy name down. Well, I had the right name. I just had the wrong thing. Like, I thought he was the Mufasa boy, and I was wrong. right name. I just had the wrong occupation. Hey, TS. Last night was so much fun. I had so much good time. I had on Spilly Boy's coat that I stole from his house when I went up to Pittsburgh. Who next on my list? Okay, Queen Latifah and Monifa. Did y'all know that Monifa then came down here and told everybody she had a relationship with Queen Latifah back in the 90s? I did not know that. Did y'all know that? Baby, I did not know that. He was in The Wiz, and he lives in Oz. He's the Wiz, and he lives. TS, I ain't gonna tell you, I ain't gonna snitch on nobody. I ain't snitching. I ain't snitching. But there was a certain somebody that was up in that meet and greet that didn't have on no purple band. I ain't gonna tell it. I ain't gonna tell it. But I'm just gonna say somebody came up through there last night. It wasn't me though. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. I ain't gonna say. I wasn't gonna snitch on nobody. I was like, if they catch her, they catch her. But I ain't gonna say shit. Whew, but that was funny. I said, ooh, I was gonna say this later on, but since you were here, I'm gonna tell you. I did not know that Monifa then came down here and told all of her and Queen Latifah's business. Tia said, I'm gonna fuck them up. Baby, first of all, I done told y'all a million times. If y'all watch me, y'all already know. I done told y'all a million times. I knew about Queen Latifah back when I was in college because one of my friends was dating her bodyguard, and I was at a whole cookout with Queen Latifah and her girlfriend. So I knew, and I was in college a long time ago. I ain't gonna tell y'all how long ago, but I was in college a long ass time ago. So I'd known for a long time. I already knew. But y'all just finding out. So, okay. But Monifa is still married, so why are you down here telling your business? We don't need to know your body count. Right. I always have a good time. I sure did. I had a good time. TS, I let the people know that City Winery is in danger. And I even talked about the one here in DC because the one here in DC closed. And they was on some bullshit. But moving right along. TS cussed some people out last night. Baby, I think she could have done the whole show on City Winery. I feel like TS could have sat up there for 2 hours cussing out City Winery. I really do. I feel like that's how hot she was. But this show was good, TS. It was. I don't have nothing bad to say other than the way they had the squirrels up in them seats like this. They had the squirrels up in them seats like this. They know the Maddie Ma Fluffy. They know the Maddie Mob is Fluffy. Not Omaha. Mo. Who going to Omaha? I mean, I love you. But who going to Omaha? Nebraska? Let me get to the rest of my list. Okay. I ain't gonna talk about the new segment they have. You just gotta go see that live, but it's a good time. They have a new segment. I'm not gonna talk too much about that, but it's good. It's a good time. Y'all know Maddie like to sing. That's the only hint I'm gonna give y'all. Y'all know she likes R&B singers, but it's a really cute segment. You guys see that live. You gotta go to the live show. And I do have Patti LaBelle on my list. So they talked about Patti out in Lufa. Matt, what are the next stops on this? Can somebody go check the Phagtawlk page and let us know what the next stops are on the tour? Because they touring, y'all. They touring. Can y'all let us know the next stop so we can let the people know if they ain't already sold out to go get your tickets? Not Mo acting like Maddie trying to get us to come to Buffalo? St. Louis, Missouri, Boston, Y'all get y'all tickets if they not already sold out. And she said she coming back to DC. So if y'all can get y'all tickets, she said she coming back to DC. She coming back to Baltimore, Chicago, New York. I think Philly might be in danger. But not because of the Maddie Mob, because of the people down to the place. But moving right along. They talked about Patty out Lufa. And all I'm going to say is Patty might need to be worried about somebody outing her. But I didn't say that. That's what I heard. That's what I had heard. But moving right along. Then there was the meet and greet. Atlanta. Atlanta. Okay. The Atlanta show was so good. But that's when Abby and El Teddy and Kiss My Cheeks, they got me, they made me eat an edible. So that was a different conversation. But it was a good show. St. Louis isn't too far. I hope I can get the evening off. Yeah, try down to St. Louis because they're not coming to Omaha. They're not coming to Omaha. Detroit. Niecy says she wants y'all to come to Detroit. They made me, Andrea. They made me. I promise you, they made me. Y'all need to stop acting like there are no black folks in Omaha. I ain't say there wasn't no black folks in Omaha. I said ain't nobody going to Omaha. I know it's black people in Omaha. I say ain't nobody going to Omaha. Who's going to Omaha? Now, wait a damn minute. I didn't make you do nothing. I was the designated driver. You wasn't no designated driver. Uber was the designated driver. We took an Uber to the show. You didn't drive nothing. Oh, y'all gonna release dates soon for Detroit? Oh, Niecy, you still in here? She said they're gonna drop dates soon for Detroit. Going back to Chicago. Yes, you know what? TS, can I say something? Don't cuss me out the next time you do your show, though. Baby, TS they started getting on them planes and you can't keep her ass home. Y'all remember when TS ain't like getting on planes? Baby, you can't keep her ass home now. TS don't stay home. She get on them planes and go everywhere now. Remember when you used to get in them cars, TS, and drive all around the people? Now TS won't stay home. Houston, they coming your way. House of Blues. Okay, Houston. Oh, shit. Okay. Y'all, TS, thank you for dropping down. I appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. And thank you for always, TS love her people. She know me. She know me by face, right? She knows I do YouTube. She know me by face. She also know my mother, Spilly Boy. That's my mother. Y'all know I love my Spilly Boy. And I was in his stolen coat last night. I sure was in his stolen coat last night. The House of Blues is nice down in Houston. TS is looking out for YouTubers. She does. She love us. She really does. Let me tell y'all something about TS. And I'm not saying this just because she here. I would say this whether she had dropped down or not. TS loves who loves her. TS loves who loves her. And I ain't saying kiss her ass, love her. Because if you have constructive criticism, she take that too. But TS loves who loves her. Okay? Now you come down here. You want to talk shit, you want to disrespect her, you want to misgender her, you want to call out her name, well, you're going to get that. You're going to get the energy you giving. You're going to get the energy you giving. Okay? The only person missing last night was Miss Mary. I think it's the first show I've been to when Miss Mary wasn't there. I think this is the first show I've been to when Miss Mary wasn't there, because she was even at the Baltimore show when a couple of years ago when we went to the Baltimore show, Miss Mary was there. And then, because mother, Spiller Boy gave her a pair of earrings. I remember that you gave Miss Mary a pair of earrings. And then, when we went to Atlanta. Yeah, I got my perfume. Yep, I told the people I got my perfume. I like it too. And I didn't tell nobody what you told us, TS. But I used it. Can Miss Mary sell planners at the venue? All y'all be making me. Oh, platters. Lord, I said planners. Oh, all y'all be making me. I want to try her food too. Listen. One day I'm going to get an invitation down to the chateau so I can give me a plate. Because that food do be looking good, don't it? Oh, that food be looking good. Did the perfume get you ate off the bone? Not last night. Not last night. Last night I came home, baby. I was out after my bedtime. Y'all had me out after my bedtime. You just ran out of your sample. You got to go buy the bottle then, Abby. Maddie and Craig are two major influences on me growing up, learning how to face and overcome my ignorance about the LGBTQIA community. Now I am the ally. Yes. She love to hear that. All right, T.S., you want me to tell you who slid up in the meet and greet last night? You wanted me to tell you who slid up in the meet and greet last night? You know, the tall one, your sister, the tall one, the loud one, the tall loud one. Last night, you know who I'm talking about. Though you might not. It was a lot of people there. It was a lot of people there. I don't remember her name though, but she when you were doing the segment with the singing, and she came down front and she kept talking to you while you was doing the segment. She had the she was real tall. She had the long, like black hair. Was she in front of me? Yeah, she was in front of me. She and this slid in front of me and lied. But I knew she was doing. I was like, I ain't about to snitch on her. I ain't about to snitch her. Security came through and checked armbands. I don't know how she got around it, but she got around it. I said, look at her getting her picture. No, right? See, you knew exactly what I was talking about. You knew what I was talking. You knew. TS knew. Yes, honey. She was a man. But I mean, she just wanted a picture. She just wanted a picture. See why I don't commit no crimes with this heifer? I wouldn't have snitched on you, mother. I wouldn't have snitched on you, mother. It'd be so much energy and love. Yeah, it was. It is. We had a good time. Maddie got a whole crew. Powerful is part of the crew that just moved from place to place. They just moved from place to place. Chicago, New York. Where they were there from Charlotte. They were from all over the place. And they wear these t-shirts with the city that they're from on their shirts. And they just go from show to show to show. I said, I know that's right. No, she crazy. I bet she was hiding her wrist all night. I'm just saying. But y'all, it was a good show. If it's coming to your city, y'all need to go. Get you a good ticket. Now, listen, quiet as kept and loud as it is, Philly might be the next show to go to because Maddie said, if they got pitch a tent, she gonna get a Maddie Mob something. But I'm gonna tell you what, City Winery, you might, if you ain't already done it, you might want to make it right, or it's gonna be ugly come January the 22nd. I really need to get a ticket since City Winery is acting up. Y'all need to get a ticket. If it's coming to your city, y'all really do need to get a ticket. We had a good time in there last night. Like I said, I was looking for Lonnie B. I couldn't find him. I was looking for him, though. I was looking for Lonnie. I love me some Lonnie. Oh, I love me some Lonnie. It's crazy. Lonnie crazy as hell. He is such a DC boy. Oh, my gosh, he's so DC. I love him. But I'm gonna come wherever they come next. Next time they come through, I'm going back. DC, Maryland, I'm going back. We went to Atlanta last year. Me, Abby, El Teddy, and Kiss My Cheeks. We went to Atlanta last year. Kiss My Cheeks found out we was going to Atlanta, and she was like, Craig trying to get in the chat. He can't get in the chat. Hold on. Let me open up the gate. I got the gate locked. That means he ain't a subscriber. Hold on. Let me open up the gate for Craig. No, because Craig gonna come in here cussing me out. Hold on, y'all. Let me change the setting so Craig can get in here. Hold on. Let me change it to anybody can get in the chat. Anybody can get in the chat. All right. Tell them to try now. I changed it so anybody can get in the chat. What about Kansas City? Kansas City probably be a good place to go. So glad to hear about this show. Really be. I might have to go to Philly for the show unless she'll be in New York. She said she's coming back to New York. She said she's coming back to New York. I don't know when, but she's coming back. So wait for the New York show. I mean, you could drive down to Philly if the Philly show is first. But she says she's coming back to New York. New York, they definitely said they're going back to New York, Chicago, DC, Philly. They have an upcoming show in Boston, an upcoming show in St. Louis. She said they're working on Houston, and of course they'll be in Atlanta. Craig should be able to get in now. And she said they found out that Queen Latifah watches Phagtawlk. This Craig, hey, why you in here telling all the business from the show? What happened at the show stays this show? What had happened was they made me. They made me tell him. That's why we can't tell the Patty story. I won't repeat the Patty story. I won't repeat the Patty story. Listen. Whisper in my ear. Can you, right there, whisper in my ear. I won't tell the Patty story. I ain't going to tell that. I ain't going to tell it. Did you open your gift, Craig? Did you open your gift yet? I ain't tell everything. Why you say I'm backpedaling pussy popping? I am. Can y'all just go ahead and click the link and tell us the whole story? Nah, that ain't telling that. Shit, you here telling the Dineva story. Well, I fucked up the Avery story. I never even finished telling the Avery story because I fucked it up. So the Avery story is safe. The Avery story, I just said I aborted mission. I said forget it. I said forget it. If they wasn't there, they just ain't gonna get it because I done fucked it up. I done said the man was Mufasa. I done tore it up. So that story's safe. Okay, I'm glad. I was thinking of you. You wanted to go so bad. Why you ain't go, girl? Is Avery fine in real life? I just want to know for research in case, because you never know. You just asking for a friend. You asking for a friend. Is he fine in real life? Ask Craig. Ask Craig. I don't think they want the link. Do y'all want the link? I'll drop the link if they want to. I don't think they do. But I don't have no problem with that. I'll drop the link. Sure. If they want to come up, you know they can. I ain't got no thing with that. In case he ever wants to be a stepdaddy. Not be a stepdaddy. Craig is fine in real life. Yes, Craig is fine in real life. And he smell good too. Craig is fine and smell good. Mm-hmm, sure is. Sure does. Sure does. Mm-hmm. You know who was cute last night? Trent. That outfit Trent had on was real cute. Trent was looking real cute last night. All of the above. Parker Boy say all of the above. Mm-hmm. Craig the writer, you got dibs already. Craig was looking like somebody rich uncle. He was wearing some of your perfume. You better get it then. The perfume does smell good though. The perfume absolutely smells good. And I got me another bit last night. Sure did. And I ordered me some today. Sure did. I want Craig to donate some of his beluga coats to you. It was a good show. So y'all listen, make sure y'all get y'all's tickets to Boston, St. Louis. Maddie said be on the lookout for Houston, Atlanta. I think they already have shows in Atlanta. and they coming back around. So if you missed it in your city, they gonna make a U. They gonna come back around. They circling the block. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about I wish I shoulda, coulda, woulda. Y'all got y'all taxes coming up. Go on and put $150 to the left. Go on, put that $150 to the left so you can get the meet and greet. You want to put it to the left so you can get the meet and greet. Okay, you want to be in the meet and greet line. Okay, but go on and put that to the left so when the show come back around, you can get in where you fit in. And I don't want to hear nobody. Right, every show is different because it's live. Listen, y'all watch the show on YouTube. Y'all know they start here and then they be way over there and then they come back over there and then they move to the back. But it's a good time. Listen, take $150 out your Beyonce money. Well, Abby said it. Abby said it. Put it in your cart now. I'm telling you, Abby said it. Listen, let me tell you something. Y'all know Abby and them call me bougie, right? Y'all know Abby and El Ted. Y'all know they call me bougie. Y'all know they call me bougie. But last year when I said, hey, y'all, we going to Atlanta and we going to be in Atlanta the days that they doing the live show, the T.S. Madison live show, I want to go, right? So here go Abby. If we in the group chat, here go Abby. How much are the tickets? Here go El Teddy. Well, you know she going to do the VIP. Here go Abby. Oh, I already knew she was going to do the VIP. But the night of the show, who was all up in the pictures? Who was all in line running to the meet and greet line? Who was the first one? Who was in front of me? In front of me at the meet and greet. Uh-huh. Yeah. El Teddy and Abby. They was in front of me. But I'm the bougie one. Why can't we pay for both queens? Listen, if you got both queen money, do you? What's like go to their Instagram page and go to the link. It was hard for me to find the Howard. Now I will say this. It was hard for me to find the tickets for the Howard Theater on go to their link. Go to the Phagtawlk website and the link is there. That's where I got my tickets. Ah! Hold on. Let me make sure. Hold on. I want to make sure ain't nobody trying to, play with me. Hold on. Let me make sure this the right people.
Girl, you know it's me, girl. Girl, you know it's me. Girl, you know it's you. Ooh, 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 I love you. Girl, you know it's me, girl.
Hey, T.S.
Hey, boo. Listen, I want to tell you thank you. I want to tell you thank you so much for bringing Craig a gift. I didn't get my gift, but it's okay because you know what I'm saying? I know Craig needs his love too because Craig is very much so, Craig is getting used to being the girl. But
The girl.
we want to say that we appreciate you so much, and we appreciate you. And this is why I always stop by, like when I know that people have been to the show and they talk about the Howard Theater they treated you guys well.
They did.
Oh,
It was good.
oh,
Like I said they started on time. I mean, we had to go through 20 checkpoints. Like we was going to the inauguration, but they started on time. They opened up
okay,
the doors at 7. We got
okay.
in. The bar was
Y'all were able to
already
get
open
y'all
when we got
seats.
there.
Okay, okay, good.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Tell me what else. What
The
suggestions do
ushers,
you have
the
for the?
ushers were nice. The
Were you
only
able to
suggestion I
eat?
have is them seats, Maddie. They had us in there like this,
Well,
Maddie.
shit, I was sitting in one of the same seats. Remember, I told you I was scared that bitch was gonna collapse.
You did
I told
you
I
did
was
say that.
scared that bitch was gonna collapse. But did you guys have a chance to eat? And how was
Well,
it?
the Howard Theater don't have no food. I've been there before. They have a restaurant next door where you can order and they'll deliver it. They'll bring it over.
Oh,
Howard Theater don't have no food. So
oh, see, that was my first. Well, I think I went there when I worked at when I was filming Hush. So and the premiere, we was at a premiere. So I think I went there when I was in. So I don't know. Like I've never been there. I never did a show there. So this was Craig. Craig from the DMV. And so Craig was handling
Craig
it
not
like,
from the. He's not from the DMV. He's from Baltimore.
oh, oh. Well, I don't understand the difference. It's like right down the damn street. Girl, I flew into Baltimore, had to fly out, had to get up early this morning and fly out. It was snowing in Baltimore, girl. I've been
It
laying down here.
was
I've been laying over here asleep and stuff because I was so tired. But I always check in with everybody because it's important for me to know how my people are being treated. Because we don't know what goes on in the back. You know what I'm saying? We come in, they shuffle us through the back. We in the back. We preparing. We getting dressed. And this is I I don't want to bring up anything old, but I have to because nobody let me plead my case. And I came on very angry when that stuff happened with that girl VS. That wasn't our venue. That was not our venue. That was not our, we had no control over that. And that girl got up
hmm
there and and she carried on and she did the stuff like, we the one put chicken bones on her table and I don't play shit like that. Like it's very important for me for the way that my people are treated. It's very important because there are people that are it's black women, it's queer people, it's trans people, it's gay men. I don't know how the establishment is treating them. And so it's
Right.
important that I know this because if I get like I tell the establishment, if y'all treat my people some kind of motherfucking way, they don't know it's y'all. They thinking it's me. And they'll go back
Right.
and do a review on that shit and it's me.
Yeah.
I'm an avid business person and it's imperative that I know, the shit what's going on. And so my quarrel when I had my situation communicating with the because the city winery in New York City was amazing. New York City was extremely amazing. I cannot express enough how amazing of a time that we had in New York, how great a time that we had in Chicago, how we've had exceptional times in Atlanta. You know what I'm
Yeah. I've
saying?
been to the Atlanta show. We had a good time.
And so I'm always asking, and then when I see, somebody say, "Hey, they mishandled," I'm not throwing Philly under the bus. The crowd in Philly was amazing. The way Philly showed up and showed out, like we listen for you to get 300 and 400 people on a weeknight. These people love us. We try to do an
hmm
8 o'clock show so we can get out where everybody get home by 11, 12 o'clock. I don't know so they can go to work tomorrow. Do not ever take my people and make them feel like that they are rushed. Don't you dare fold them up in the corner and be like, hey, hurry up, take your picture and go. That's not the experience that you're getting. Don't give my peoples those types of experiences. And instead of them trying to motherfucker check me, for what I said on my live, they should have been trying to check their people, check them niggas because them niggas was doing that. Walking all down our damn line, asking the fucking people, saying, well, damn, it ain't but capping our meet and greet at 55, telling 55 people, oh, y'all got 7 minutes, y'all got to be out of here in 7 minutes. And I'm like, why are y'all, like, what the hell is going on? I had to put on a fake ass smile because I was finna blow up in that bitch over there. And I know that I have a great relationship with City Winery because they've been nothing but good people to me. But check them niggas.
Right.
Check them
Because
people.
I like I said, the Atlanta, we had a great experience in Atlanta. And so when I was hearing about the Philly show, because I heard a little bit on the live show, and then we were talking about it. The person I was sitting next to, me and her were talking about it before y'all even came out there. And so as soon as you came out there and you started talking about it, I said, oh damn, because we were talking about it. And the thing is, it does leave a bad taste in your mouth because City Winery is in so many different places. So it does.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
they're
want that
good
out
people. They're good people. But sometimes you have to get your staff together. You got to get your staffing together. And here's the thing. if you want to work on a week, if you know that you got a big crowd coming in on a week, this is a weeknight. Girl, prepare. I don't know if they're treating us some kind of way because we're black. I don't know if they're treating
Right.
us some kind of way because we're women. I don't know if we're treated some kind of way because we're queer. I don't know what the reason was.
Right.
But what I know was the people were they did not like the way that they were treated. They didn't like the way that they were handled. And I expressed that. Bitch, don't you ever get on no telephone and tell me and put in no motherfucking idle threats to me. Bitch, I worked hard in my life. I will put a goddamn 10 outside your establishment and charge $10.
That's what she
And I
told us last
guarantee you
night.
it'll be 1,000 people at that fucking damn show. Don't play. Like, don't do me like that. Like, and I had to explain to them, whoever you bitches think y'all talking to, you better retract your tongues. I'm not no regular trainee. Bitch, I'm gonna be on national TV on the 22nd, and I will tell you the walls will not last in your establishment. I'm not no regular girl. I'm not no regular girl, trainee, boy, fag, punk, whatever it is that you think about me in your mind. I'm not no regular one. I have industry friends that I will tell, do not patronize your place. Don't play with me. Don't do that. Don't play with me. Do not play with my people because the people are important. These people come, y'all go to work, spend y'all money, y'all go to work, y'all gotta be to work the next day. I want to hear reviews of if the show was boring, tell me the show was boring. It's like about damn well what we gotta do to improve on the show. If we started too late, if we were late, we try to be on time because we understand about this stuff. We're human beings too. But if the problem rolls around and it's the people treating y'all some kind of way at the establishment, oh, I got a problem.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And I would
I got a
tell
problem.
you, I would have told you last night when you asked me, you asked me last night before I left, and I would have said, well, such and such and such. I'd have told you, but I honestly don't. I really didn't. I don't have any problems. I had a good time from beginning to end. Like I said, I pulled up at 7:00. They were already letting people in.
That's
When I
right.
got there, they were letting people in.
That's right. Let them
So
people get in and get their seats. Let
yeah,
them sit there like, don't do this cold outside.
it was
I'm
cold as
very
hell last
adamant
night.
about that.
It was
It's
cold
because
as hell.
I think people need to realize, I think establishments have to understand and realize they are patrons to things too. And the way that you want people to treat you when you come into an establishment is how you should treat people when they come into an establishment. It's like these people work hard for their damn money. They work hard for their money. When they spend their money, you could be anywhere else. You could be anywhere on earth. You could be at any place. You could be at home. You chose to come and spend time with us. So we want to make sure
Mhm.
that the time that you spend with us is great. We want to make sure that the time that you have with us is a fun time. We don't want you to feel rushed. We want you to be full. We want this type of stuff. And when I get feedback from my people when we in the meet and greet line or they over there rushing my staff and tapping my staff, and I'm like, girl, we just started. Like, okay, we're gonna give the people a 2-hour show, an hour and a half. But you see, I told Howard, I said, let me tell you something, Howard.
You did.
You will have a better chance playing with your pussy or your dick than me, cause I'm not the girl to play with. And everybody
And
said,
you don't make us wait. Like you start the meet and greet as soon as the show is over. You probably go, to go to the back for a few
and
minutes or
take
go
them
change
shoes
your shoes,
off.
and then
Listen,
you put your Crocs on, and then
oh, listen,
you
but
get it.
sister, let me tell you, I take them shoes off on stage because because I know that I have to go to work immediately after that. This, what we give y'all, and what we give to our people that our patrons, we give you an experience, and this is the experience because when I go out to a place, I love going to a place and be like, man, I had a good time. I can't wait for these motherfucking people to come back. And sometimes this is the only relief that we get in the week.
Mm-hmm.
This
Yeah.
is and so that's why it's very important to me. It's very important.
Well,
And
I
I'm glad that
appreciate
you had a
it.
good time. I'm glad.
I
I'm going
did.
hush, girl, hush your mouth. Don't tell all the stories. The people
I
got to
ain't
get their
telling.
tickets.
Listen. I done already screwed up the one story. They're gonna be telling. They're gonna say, Craig ain't said it. Really be said it. Really be fucked it up. But it's all good. I did tell
Hush
that
up.
fucking Daniva story though. I did
Don't you
tell that
tell
fucking
now another
Daniva story.
story in here. Don't you tell now another story. That's for the mob and the pimp out. Hush up. But you know, we listen. I mean, Doniva and me love each other. Sophia
I
and me
know.
love each other. You know, we Jones on each other. Shit, Doniva called me fat, bad body, tired ass bitch. You know that stuff don't bother me. Like you know, we're all friends. We know we Jones on each other. That's what we do. And hopefully, one of these days, we all can have a very big one fag talk together, like a whole big
Oh, that
gigantic
would
fag
be a
talk
good
together
time.
that we would
Because you
love.
know
You
that was
know,
the first time I saw you. With Funky Dineva and Miss Sophia.
yeah, that was yeah. And the thing about it is, I would love for us to have like a big old giant reunion like that. Like one of these things. But everybody's in their own space and doing their own thing, and
Mm-hmm.
we support each other and stuff like that. We call each other and talk to each other. Listen, we called Sophia from the last show and told her to give Craig his money back, girl. Bitch, you been holding on to Craig money for this long. It's stuff like that. We have fun. Like it's just it's fun. It's fun, and I hope everybody takes away great. Our goal, and I'm gonna go because I don't want to take over your show.
You
Our
good?
goal when you leave that show is to have an uptick in your energy. We have some stuff that we can think about. We all sit in a room and share thoughts and shit that we feel about certain stories. We sing, we dance, we laugh, we fellowship, and we go home. And we're humans. Everybody in that place is from different. They're from different ethnic backgrounds. They're from different sexual orientations. I want to make sure that it's a meeting of people. We leave everything that with us, that we leave that we trans home, we leave that we gay home, we leave we straight home, we leave that we fat, we skin. We come there to have a good time and take that energy through the rest of the week and laugh. And that's it.
Yep. And it's a good time. It's a good time. It's a good
Yeah.
time. So y'all I appreciate the tour. I know the people that have seen you live. I appreciate the tour because I was jealous. I ain't gonna tell you no lies, TS. When y'all first dropped them dates and all of them were in Atlanta, I was jealous. I said, well, why you gotta live in Atlanta? But then you start. I said, okay, all right.
Yeah, well, we did it in Atlanta. It was important that we did it in Atlanta because we wanted to give the place where we live, a place to come. Because we love
Mm-hmm.
doing the show. So we wanted to give the people a place that live it like, hey, if you in town, come swing through, come swing through. And then Craig and I said, all right, well, let's go on tour. Let's tour. And so that's what
Well,
we
it's been
are.
a good time. Well, it's been a good
Yeah.
time, and I can't wait for y'all to come back through. I'll be there next time
Okay.
y'all come through. I'll be there. I won't tell it next time. I won't tell
Oh,
it.
girl, we got way more tea, girl. Way more tea. We got way more tea, baby.
I want to know the Patty story.
Girl, listen, I can't tell y'all that, girl. That's real bad. But we gonna get y'all the tea. Thank you, sister. Thank you so much. I'm glad
Thank
you had
you.
a
You
good
give
time.
Miss Mary a hug for me,
I
please.
am. I am. And spray all that goddamn everything on you everywhere and get at us.
Yeah, I will.
All right, my baby.
All right. Thank you.
Thank
Love
you. Okay,
you.
love you too. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye bye. Well, y'all, look at that. We had a treat tonight. Look at that. The TS done clicked the like, honey. The TS done clicked the like. Thank you so much, TS Madison, for coming on. Thank you, Craig, for dropping down. Again, we had a good time. Y'all know me well enough to know if I ain't had nothing nice to say, I just wouldn't talk about it. I just wouldn't have said nothing. So I ain't bullshitting. I ain't blowing smoke. Y'all know when we went to the show in Atlanta, we had a good time. El Teddy made me eat that edible and then wouldn't even talk. I couldn't even finish telling that lie. I couldn't even finish telling that lie. But El Teddy did get me drunk. He did get me drunk down to the show now. He did get me drunk. Um, Uh, look, he said me. I ain't gonna say who really had the edible. I ain't gonna say who. I was talking to the. On that note, let me get off here before I keep telling on myself. I told you she always gets the story wrong. I ain't lying. I did get that Lord, I got that every story wrong. Honey, I done fucked it up. But it's all good. I'm getting off here for real, y'all, because I can't top that. Tieston came down here and talked to y'all herself. And y'all know I ain't lying because she told y'all about the city winery. And she said that herself. She said that herself, pal. You ain't got no lies out of here. Baby, I had a whole conversation with El Teddy and I wasn't talking to him at all. Every time I think about me standing there staring at El Teddy, and in my mind, I had a whole conversation with him, and I ain't said shit. Y'all can tell I don't do this. Baby, I don't take edibles. I don't, baby. Y'all just had to be there. That thing was hilarious. Baby, that thing was so funny. Oh my God, I'm about to cry. That thing was so damn funny. I'm gonna reenact it. We were in line for the meet and greet. This was at the meet and greet. We was in line for the meet and greet. Abby was in front of me. El Teddy was. We were all there together. We were just kind of, and I was standing there, and I'm standing there like this. But in my mind, I was talking. In my mind, I had a whole dialogue. I had a whole dialogue. And El Teddy was like, and then finally I just said, okay. And El Teddy was like, okay, what? Like, y'all know how he get frustrated? He was like, okay, what? Ooh, El Teddy, you got one. You can snipe one. You know I had to open up the gate. You can snipe, what's that, Dittinger? You can snipe Dittinger. Is that, I don't even know if that, I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be. But El Teddy like to snipe people. Get him out of here. Thank you so much. Moving right along. All right. Y'all, let me get off of here. Her boo must have gave her that edible. Child. I ain't gonna say who gave me the edible. I've been snitching enough tonight. I ain't gonna snitch on who gave me the edible, but it was somebody with us. And that's all I'm gonna say. Right, you can hear El Teddy saying it, right? You can hear El Teddy saying, okay, what? And I was like, you ain't hear what I just said? And he was like, girl, you didn't say nothing. And then Abby over there like, what? Ma'am. You know how Abby do. Ma'am. I was like, and I was trying to figure out why they was tripping. Because in my mind, I had the whole conversation. Y'all, let me get over here. It's late. I gotta go to bed. TS had me up past my bedtime last night. Let me go. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.